Alrighty then. Hey there everyone. Welcome back to my Taco Corner. I'm Kenshiro Sakura. Hey Amber, what's up? So anyway, welcome one and all, and for those who don't know, today is the release of the early access to 6.0, the Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker expansion, and I thought it would be reminiscent to where I first started, why I first entered this game, in front of the Pugilist Guild. But as just deep in theme, we're gonna go enter the expansion as a paladin. And just letting you know, I don't know how. I'm not really confident when it comes to tanking high level. So most of the time, I'll be in trust with the other scions. And if I'm doing trials and the like, I'll be with my ninja. But let's go and start the MSQ. So first and foremost, let's get this out of the way and boop. for those who don't have the early access or haven't have still going through Shadowbringers, spoilers ahead. Just a heads up. Anyway, let's get started. Yeah. Edward's not doing his own thing. He's probably like he's probably like busy with family stuff or work. But Amber, I could try and contact him or something. I just sent a message to the boys. Hopefully they reply because normally I'm not normally streaming this early. Anyway, so let's go back to Mordona and what's this? Ilsabard! The Far East. Alright then, Norvrant. I said for Mordona, let's go. It's time to start the MSQ. So again, if you're still in A Realm Reborn, in Heaven's Sword, or still fumbling through Shadowbringers, again, spoilers ahead because we are gonna do the MSQ for Endwalker. Let's see. Alright then, so let's see. I'm gonna ignore all that, and I should probably do all that. I should also probably check out on Reaper on as we go in. Alright then, so hey everyone. Ishtola, Alize, it's been a while, huh? Urianger, Thancred. Before we start talking with Alphanaut and to kickstart 6.0, let's talk with everyone the Scions. Ishtola? Those who are brought within close proximity of the towers are tempered into serving Garlemald, then forced to summon lunar primals with either drawn to the land. But even having understood this, we are yet to uncover what that Telephoroi wished to achieve by all this. Are the towers purely for strategic advantage, or do they serve some other purpose? Whatever it is my father and the Forum are hiding, I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. Also in chat, if you do have any theories about Endwalker spoilers, do PM me because I'm trying to make a little game as I play through Endwalker. Not only do the members of the Forum intend to adhere to their long-standing policy of non-intervention, they made a point of sending Master Fortunault here to explicitly state the fact. Rather than simply refusing to involve themselves in our affairs, it would appear they are actively trying to prevent us from meddling in theirs. That does, of course, make Cryo's mission of securing our entry into Charlian nigh on impossible, but I am confident that she will find a way regardless. Much and more have we discovered of the Telephoroi's machinations since Thancred and I did return from Garlemald. Verily, their troops doth appear to have been tempered in much the same manner as those engaged in the construction of the towering edifice in the capital. Thancred? When Arvel tried to free the Amaldra held in the tower, it triggered some sort of alarm, and the captives were killed instantly. As such, we have no choice but to leave them in the clutches of the Telephoroi until a means of rescuing them has been found. In the meantime, the summonings of lunar primals will continue, just as we must rely on the Grand Company of Yorsa to put down such entities and prevent any further abductions. So too do they rely on us to come through with our investigations. Yes, Amber. You've stolen them. Do they feel nice in your hands? Stylian, what do you have to say about this? After the end of the Dragon Song War, I spent many a moon roaming Kugane, Ratzalhan, even Garlemald, but never Charlian. In all honesty, a nation populated entirely of bookish types like Alphano is not a place that appeals to me. Of course not. Tataru? I have a feeling the journey to Charlian is going to be quite the test of your nerves in more ways than one. You'll miss the place while you're away. I just know it, but for now, the best thing you can do is plenty of rest while we wait for you to hear from Cryo. And with that, let's kickstart 6.0 Alpha Node. What do you have for me? Hold on. Make sure everything's right. Oh, right. I can't use the earring below level 80. Heh. Alpha Node. Woohoo. Kenshin, do you have some time to talk? I would like to gather everyone in the Dawn's Respite together to assess the situation in which we find ourselves. Let's take stock to the facts, shall we? The crisis at hand began with the sudden appearance of ominous towers in a multitude of locations throughout the world. We have since learned that said structures were brought into being by an organization known as the Telforoi. Hold on, let me just... There we go. Sorry, that was bothering me. The Telfor's stated purpose is to recreate the final days of eons past, an apocalyptic event that will result in the destruction of all we hold dear. Already have these towers of theirs been the cause of untold suffering. Countless innocents kidnapped and imprisoned, their fate perverted for primal summonings. And unless we can find a way to deal with the corrupted aura surrounding the spires, we can't even get close enough to rescue anyone. Those shielded with the blessing of light seem to be able to resist being tempered, at least. But after what happened with Arvold and Bordola, we need to be very, very careful about how we proceed. Yet, while these threats close to home are of paramount concern, we mustn't lose sight of the situation in Garlemald. As you know, the Telforoi are under the leadership of Fandaniel and one other delightful fellow, Xenos Yaegailvis. I don't know why I said it that way. The Crown Prince and our dear friend. To date, he's reclaimed his old body, murdered Emperor Varus, and plunged Garlemald into even deeper pits of chaos. The capital has probably seen the worst of it. For a good while there, it saw the bloodiest fightings in the War of Succession, but that has since changed in troubling ways. Aye, during our reconnaissance, the air was not once rent by the barking of cannons or the cries of discord. 'Twas an eerie fog of silence which did blanket that ruined city. The inhabitants appeared to have been tempered, and with nary a word spoken did they labor to transform the place into a soaring edifice born of nightmares. If they were indeed made thralls, it seems safe to assume that these events too were orchestrated by the Telforoi. An army of primals is awful enough, but in light of recent developments, I fear it is only the prelude to an even greater catastrophe. We need to devise a means to counter this threat, and quickly before our allies are overwhelmed. We'll find a way in Charlian, I'm sure of it. Master Fortunal's comments regarding the final days were curious to say the least. The forum knows more than it's letting on. Sorry to interrupt. We just received word from Mistress Cryo. She says the arrangements for your visit has been finalized. Woo! New music! Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, just make it a little louder. There we go. You're here to live some limits of the border ship next bound to Charlian. And on round, present yourselves as associates of the students of Baldessian, come to assist with the Order's restoration. Oh, Gratia, you and your ears, I swear. The arrangements may be settled, but one of your thoughts, they must race at the prospect of returning home after so long. I am eager to see it, of course. Of course, we should set off at once. Then I'll accompany you to the docks. Nearly one person there to wave and cry and wish you a safe journey. Oh, Tataru. You little cinnamon bun. I'll miss Shellbringers. But time to go on our new journey. To Limsa Lominsa. Oh. Hello, buddy boy. Ah. Hello, Miss Reaper. More bunny boys. Alright then, so where to? Oh, yeah, to the docks. To the Arcanist Guild. Lots of bunny boys. Lots and lots of bunny boys. Bunny boy in a dress. This is welcome to Limsa Lominsa. Don't lag on me now. Oh, hello. Oh, travel to travel to Lugani. Oh, hello everyone going to MSQ. Oh, that reminds me. Edit search info, online, busy. There we go. Everyone's here, which is good because I've already paid for the passage, and the fee is non-refundable. The ship for Shaolin should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all of your luggage close in hand. Amber, I hope you find this entertaining, because this is probably going. All this is probably going way over your head.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Let's let this autoplay.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
I mean, like, learn how to play the game, Amber, or learn how to play with us?
reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Thancred!
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
Oh, I for now.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Oh, Tataru.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
Oh. I'll bring them back safe and sound. I promise.
I'll hold you to that.
Me.
Good. You're still here.
Me, the clone of Thancred.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Oh, they gave him voices. Yay!
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We set the sail! All aboard for Charlian!
All aboard! All aboard for Charlian!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey, and please, be careful.
We will, Tataru. Excuse the airplane. Fly lower, why don't you?
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Emmett!
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Emmett's still here, guiding us.
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
Oh? Woo! Map! We have a map. Here we are. Old Charlian. Oh, instance queue because this is gotta be Orshard is gonna be the new player hub for the next expansion, and there's gotta be a lot of people here.
Here. Feel.
Oh, that's the song from the Flames of Truth.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser.
Does he always sleep?
Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
How I sleep in that bulky armor is beyond me. The Flames of Truth. If only I had the time to finish the Binding Coils raid. Oh? Idolin? Vanat?
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad.
Mama Idolin?
Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet.
Idolin!
Face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal.
Why now, Heidelin?
After your sojourn in the forest, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Heidelin has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse, which threatened the ancient. ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered.
Look how she is! I'll stay quiet.
The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Oh, sorry, I had to stop the thread for a minute on the talk with Adam. Amber, I got a message from Edward. He has plans all day, unfortunately. Sorry. But also the fact that let's talk about Hydaelyn's aura for a minute. Like, if you played through Final Fantasy X, you know what this aura is all about. It's definitely that of the far plane, and look at it. Those are obviously fireflies from Final Fantasy X. Especially the fact that early on they teased that one of the bosses you'll fight is Anima from 10. Like, I'm sorry to gush about this, but it's just that though, and Final Fantasy X is the reason why I got into Final Fantasy in the first place. Oh, Mama Hydaelyn, what do you have to have for us now?
Traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
I've been liking auto play with these cutscenes though, but to give a little commentary, I may have to stop that so I can have to do it manually. We're just tuning in. Yes, this is my Warrior of Light. He is a clone of Thancred. I made this design before even meeting Thancred during the beta of 2.0.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
Nope, not yet.
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Sleepers have arisen.
And here's the music.
There she is. Good old Charlotte.
Oh, I see it.
Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Oh, I bet. I gotta listen to this song again. The moon. Mwah.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliac, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets.
Daliac. Okay, that's the nerd data of the 12.
They aim to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alanegan soil.
Cowards.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
The northern empty. Old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries.
Kugane.
But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed.
Uh-huh.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions.
Of course.
Crown has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Oh yeah, their island went poof.
Brahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Oh yeah, he's practically the last one left.
The immigration offices were this way, as I recall. Shall we?
Oh, it's Lalafell.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Uh-oh.
I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Uh-oh.
I am. Grahart here of the students of Baldassian at your service.
Oh, that's marked as an Archon, okay.
I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Uh-oh.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing the group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Of course.
Ishtola rule.
Oh, you're not gonna say Oriandra's last name? Or the Hancreds? Oh, come on.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
I love the outfits.
Now, who do we have here?
They're no longer Liviers.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Mm-hmm.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
So can we slap your dad yet?
These last two are not Sharlian natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
The Warrior of Light and the Azure Dragoon.
Name and occupation?
Damn it! I really want to go with Champion of Eorzea. I really do, but that's not the right answer. Even though that's the fun answer. Artisan, adventure by trade. I'm currently a paladin right now.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea. And it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter.
Look down on me, bitch!
And you, sir?
The Azure Dragoon.
Estinian Valino, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
Hobo. Estinian! Estinian! Oh god!
If you'll allow me...
Cryo! Oh, my sweet Cryo, it's been a while.
My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldassian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Ooh, I can't wait to turn Charlene upside down. Cryo!
Cryo, it is good to see you.
Indeed.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Oh god. So adventuring allowed Estinian to get a funny bone. Oh god. Oh, hello. Let's go explore, shall we? First off, Aetheryte. Oh, a goblin. Gobbo! Ooh, mammoths. Hold on. Speak to Crow first. Speak to Crow first. Slow your roll. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, that'll go out to you. Here we are at last, the great city of Sharlayan. You may have noticed some similarities with the Crystarium. Yes? In fact, Oh, but we should let Crow has here first. Continue this conversation at our time. Oh, you sweet, gentle boy. I am unaccustomed to fabricating lies on demand. Why should it matter how I earn my living? Oh, Estinian. Alphana, you okay? I'm fine. Honestly, Berta will be waved through with a stern warning, then be denied entry after all. How are you, Alize? You okay? That was about as awkward as expected. Still, we're here now, and that's all that matters. And how about the Archons? Even allowing that the years I spent in the first passed here in the blink of an eye, this city feels untouched by time. You are doubtless eager to take this tide. Not to worry, the city is not like the vanish before we finish our discussion. Allow me to extend unto thee my warmest welcome. May the wisdom of my homeland aid us in our endeavors. Alright, Crow. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. Yes, they are. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. Oh yes, my first piece of Endwalker gear. Ooh, that looks nice. Ooh, that looks really nice. Oh, I do love that sword. Kind of like a rosy on the texture. Same with the shield. Alright then. Enough of that, shall we? Alright, Cryo, what do you have in mind? Alright, okay, no voice setting. I had thought to launch directly into explanation of what I have learned and how we might proceed. But this is Catches and Assyrian's first time shonen, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and to get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldician Annex. How does that sound? 'Tis a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Levier estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I am equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I will not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I too have places I will be remiss in not visiting forthwith. By thy leave. Is she adorable? Well, if you, Stydian, my services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But I could... Oh, Stydian. Edgy as always. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while. And this should be the perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you will have me. Come, Charlie awaits. Alright then, speak with Grahatia after everything loads very, very slowly. While that loads very, very slowly, I shall drink some water. Stay hydrated, everyone. Where are you, Graha? Graha, there you are. After you, my friend. I am more than content to follow your lead. Graha T is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with the quest objectives. You can leave Graha T behind by entering a different area using the Ethernet or by putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Graha T and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Graha T accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While Graha T is accompanying you, try speaking with Cryo. Ooh, this is interesting. All set, let's be on our way. Our first stop, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Cryo is also now accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Cryo at the designated location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Indeed. Ooh, I love this one. Ah, this is awesome. Ah, yes. Yoshi P, you done it again. Alright then. A Charlian tour! Let's go! Well, anything to speak? This place is called the Peristyle, and is the first stop for cargo unload at the docks. You will find the unusual necessities for daily living and other imports vital to running an island nation, but also supplies that further Shaudian's pursuits of knowledge, namely large quantities of books, specimens, and samples. Sorting these stacks certainly seems to keep the attendants busy. How are you, Graha? With all the unusual wares coming and going at all hours, I expect the assistance of the intrepid adventurer would be highly appreciated. I see no reason why you couldn't undertake any task which pique your interest, but you could have cleared the immigration officials after all. I look forward to the day to celebrate. Not be it. Oh, this makes it a lot easier to find now. Thank God, thank you. Oh God, but beforehand we didn't have this, so we have to wander aimlessly throughout the entire city. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Guaha? Now that is a sight one could hardly forget, the great statue of Daliac. As a student of Baldician, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but I would gaze upon the scholar's wise features every time I returned by ship to the city. So that's Thaliak. Oh. Okay then. Okay, we have so we have a reference statue of Rauger over in Alamigo, and now we have a statue of Thaliak. Okay. Well, anything to add? This path leading out towards the sea is known as the Thaliak Stone, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at the end. As you know, the Sharian people prize the accumulation of wisdom above all else. Thus, while Daliac was chosen as our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief, and alignment of principles, as it were. We may have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restricted as that of, say, the Ishgardians. Individual Sharians can and do worship the divinities of their choosing. They chose Thaliak to represent themselves because they're both scholars. They can worship any deity they want, unlike Ishgard, where they solely worship Halone the Fury. I should really try and do lore, a little bit of lore videos here. I mean, learning about the lore is so interesting. Like, very, very interesting. Anything over here? That goes up. Nothing over there. Okay, then. Let's go to the last stand, then. Cryo? And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Charlian tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. That is just sad. How can I put this? The food is, it's bland. Encapsulated by our infamous Archon. It's as encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf. The very, very tasting loaf. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first, and taste a distant second. But I can see why, because when you overload on taste, at times the calories can also pile up. There was one pupil in the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all of his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, at the same as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Charlian, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the more... oh, shit. Impressive items on the menu. Not that I've ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Sharlayan when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha. But surely Tatru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe delights. Shall we press on? The stairs to the side of the cafe there will take us up the Aetheryte Plaza. This kind of tour of the city is well needed, especially this could have been helpful in Schalburger's when in the Crystarium. That thing is just like a giant maze. Hello, anything to eat? Welcome to the Last Stand. As the final and some say only bastion of fine dining in Charlotte, we guarantee a quality culinary experience found nowhere else in the city. I can't buy anything? I can't buy anything. Okay then. Alright, Grohawk, Cryo, let's go! Move those legs. Up the stairs we go! Oh, Aetheryte! 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 Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, the Mundicine Annex. Nope, nope, no, no, nope. Maybe just a tune first. There we go. Do 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 do. Ooh, the Aetheryte Plaza. There's just a tune to it first. Yes. Cryo? An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, it's a perfectly functioning Aetheryte. Remember to attune yourself before we move on. Now, being the diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the confluence. A research facility located at this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Allagan Aetherites, it allowed us to understand and reconstruct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. Indeed. Ooh, what's this? Archon's design. Cryo, what's this? This is the entrance to the confluence. I have no doubt their expertise will prove useful at some point, so I just remember the way here. Oh, that's the entrance to the confluence. Okay. Ooh, what's this? Cryo? These little open-air bookstalls are so uniquely Sharlayan, I always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. Do you mind if I browse the shelves for a moment? There might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment? How optimistic. Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return here later then. Oh, he knows. It's like me going to a bookstore and into the manga section. Take me forever! Any... Ooh. So, Yoshi P, when do we get Sharlayan housing? Crap. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They are used to sell questionable prototypes from various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, the next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. Let's head back to the Aetheryte Plaza, follow our path north, then climb the stairs up to the imposing building at the very top. What? Water. Let's see. Oh. Back to the Aetheryte Plaza. They're already crafting. Ooh, fountain. The Archon's design. Is this? Yeah. Let's go! Oh, what's this? Ooh, fountains. Cryo. This is the Niphium, an area dedicated to the blessings of water. For Sharlians, water represents more than life-sustaining liquid. It is a reminder for the great flood which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Daliac's divine era. This is the reason you see an abundance of fountains throughout the city, and a propensity for utilizing water as a decorative feature in our architecture. Excuse me. Right then, up where we go! Well, hold on. I'm sorry. I had to clear my throat for a minute. This grand structure before you is the Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. A vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlements I could think of. The finest settlement I could think of. The great city of Sharlian. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town. A community. The Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. Oh, Graha. He felt home when he built the Crystarium. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors will object to you simply enjoying the view. Those memories should be treasured. For now, however, our tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Oh, look at that. I forgot how to get rid of the HUD. Nope, that's not it. I'll figure it out later. Aetherite Shard. Woo! Okay. Anything nearby? Nope. Down we go. Oh, this way. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Journey's End? Wait, I wonder if we can see the lovely estate. Ah, there it is. Ah! We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was here those who put ashore with Archon Neokrif built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as a residential district for most important officials and oldest Sharian families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. The estate belongs to our friends from House Livier. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharian tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldician Annex? You're on the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, across the bridge to our right, then follow the path below the Radar Plaza. Correct! After you! But first and foremost, A the right, A the right, A the right, A the right, A the right. That's a... That is it. A the right, 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 A the right. Hello, fellow paladin. Let's go down here so I can tune to this aetherite. This city is amazing. I just spent an entire spoiler-free video on just exploring the city and its finer details. Maybe one day, depending on how you guys feel. Do 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 do. Well, anything you say? Shalia is full of educational and research institutions, but there are still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that I ever attended the exclusive schools they run in these residences. Perhaps the twins could tell you more about them. How are you, Graha? Right, we crossed this bridge here, as I recall. Stick to the path and careful not to end up back in the Aether Plaza. Oh, Graha. Did I, let's see, I did that one already. That one, I didn't do the studium. Okay then. That's the only thing I'm missing. Do 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 do. There we are. Back at the annex. Back at the annex. Cryo, come on. As Joy's look on Raha's face had doubly informed you, this is the Baldician Annex. If you continue up the hill, you will arrive at the dorsum of Phenomenon. But I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. The Baldician Annex. I'm back. I brought Ketch and Raha with me. Ah, you were right about the ship. Then, hello, Graha. Nice to see you again. especially to finally meet you, Kenshin. I've heard many tell of your exploits. Ojika. Ojika is on Sunjika. It has been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunjika, Administration Officer for the students of Baldessian. He oversees the day-to-day business on the annex. Ah, these Lalafels. I really can't tell on what gender they are. The champion of Eorzea has featured prominently in Cryo Gra's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. This place is like the second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Charlian, whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engage in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty, with so many lost to us. Our organization is a shell of its former self. A shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first we must ensure that the Telforoi fall. Through that door on the left there is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is, you'll probably have time to rest before our discussions begin in earnest. I have private quarters prepared for you and the Adron, so please, feel free to make yourself at home. Ooh. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, far more than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. 'Twas simply when we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into the Adron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known as the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word, I'll be happy to show you to the chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Do. And with that, let's go to the last Aetherite. I still need to attune first. I did attune. Oh, right, Studium. Hold on. There we go. Go. Oh god, this place is beautiful. I should went to the studio. Let's see what they had to say about that. Everyone's here. Oh, we probably have to be here anyway. Yay! Tune yourself to all the 8 ways to transit in Old Charlian. And to the Baldur's Alex we go! Do. Do you have papers pasted on the walls of your room? 'Twas not unusual for occupants to pin up notes or documents and such. and then forget to take them when they went on their merry way. Sometimes it was quite deliberate, though. You might see complaints addressed to other members, or thank you cards for engrossing literature someone left behind. beloved traditions that I should know better than to dwell upon. If we are to create a future for the students of Aldician and so many others, we must look for the days ahead. I'll check that out later. Main hunters, go! Ooh. That's Garuda. Let's see. Notes. Here's a map. There's the Kugane, Doma. No, Doma's right there. I believe. No, that's Kugane right there. Ratsahan. The Burn. Azim Step. There's Ratsahan. There's Eorzea. There's Garlemald right there. And Old Charlian. Alright, Cryo. Feeling fresh and alert? Our callers should be wandering in soon, so I'll suggest you stay here and wait for them to join us. Indeed. Oriange!
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Oriange. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Let's get down to business.
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Charlian, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Indeed.
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy.
Mm-hmm.
The Bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Charlian focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
Galef Baldician. Galef and Cryo are references to Final Fantasy V.
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldecian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Charlian colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Ooh.
Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. It is possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Aeoldia or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
And that's where I come in.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Count on me.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us...
Oopsie.
As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research. Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Plot thickens. Oh, hello. First and foremost, though. Ooh. Really? Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Oh, I have so much room now. Oh, God. Never mind. So I guess let's put the difference. I have room, more room-ish. Oh god, that's a lot of room. Thanks. Yes. Thank you, Yoshi P. Oh god, I see. Oh wow. Hold on. What does it look like? Not bad. I'll keep it with me. Reading the books. This goes to Thavnir. Well, this goes on more on this one. Ralasi. Let's see the Marshal. Okay, so that hold on. Look at this. Tank, DPS, healer. That crud. Oh wait, we might have a spare DPS. This one though has these. Here it is. I have cross instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I could travel by Aetherite. But one of the rest of you, another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Cryo was of same mind and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Huh? Thou wilt recall the hunt for Ice Hot. Unto those sanctuary we delivered thee, owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbrita. Moonbrita was an authority on aetherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Oh no! Moonbrita's parents! Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. It has happened that many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it is settled, then let's be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kate. Kite. I think, I could accept both, but I will leave that once I get done with this. Righty then, to the Confluence we go! Oh, it's right there. Oh, it's snowing! It's snow. I love the Aetherite. The conch shell. Oh, wait, whoa, what is this? What's all this then? Hunt for specimens. Ah. Take a look at that in a minute. To the confluence. Hello. Ooh. Aetherology. Okay. Okay. Well, no. This is rather a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? I don't know why I'm giving her like a Scottish accent. Not to our knowledge, we're associates of Cryo, the students of Baldician. We seek patches to Thavnir and understand that you can assist us. The test subjects! Welcome! Welcome! Test subjects? Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're in a mess of aether hurling along the live stream. An inconvenient but inconvertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been? For long years, we labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlian, and the other over in Yedelmed, a port town Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Ratzan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that accident has impaired my ability to channel aether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it for me to worry about such things. But do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come to a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream. In the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry, but it's plain that you aren't most people. Heh. Mistress Crow truly knows how to pick 'em. If I might change the subject, our master will soon, and Mistress Blowida, but not present today. Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their post. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project held by the forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Let's go, Ravana. Where do you... Oh. Let's talk with everyone first. Scythian? I shall teleport the tried and trusted way. Good luck. Thank you. Given my experience with teleportation, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have reservations, but I'll trust in Cryo. Alright, Jay? You feeling alright? Those words unsaid yet weigh heavy on my heart. I shall devote mine all to our task in Thumbnair. That's her voice?
Just the four of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
I really like her.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
2 attacks, DPS, and a healer.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Is this normal?
One last thing.
Oh, what is it?
You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
How teensy? I imagine it'd be like that scene from Family Guy where like Stewie and Brian are like heading down on the mountain in the helicopter, and they're both screaming. And zoom. That was fun.
Home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy.
Ooh.
Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
We're here!
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance?
Oh, he just fucking fainted.
Against such an insidious foe.
Oh, new area. Woo! Welcome to Thumbnair of Ilzabard. I don't wanna.
Seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
Indeed. How about you also let me add to the Aetherite so I can do, so I can teleport here on officially, but all this fucking sickness.
There was a note with Cryo's instructions.
Oh.
Don't let a Justinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh crap. No! We just let them alone. Well, please tell me I have a debuff. Please tell me I have a debuff. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you able to reach Justinian in time? Oh no. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh no, that's for my free company. Alright, first and foremost. Let's see. Markets. Markets. Drink. Stan, where are you? I swear. Maybe I should go where the crowd is, actually. Oh. There you are. Estilian, no, don't. Estilian, stop. Don't overpay on that stupid drink. You there, I need 3 drinks, something that helps with aether sickness. Bala Mansuya, a traveler. I mean, greetings and welcome. You're a wise good sir to come to me. A special Arma Lassie made with only the finest and freshest ingredients is famed, calming unruly bellies. By way of warm welcome down here, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low price of 19,800 gil for not 1, not 2, but 3 balls. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to a student, but you realize any words of warning you cry out will be accompanied by your last meal. Must stand before student and use you just deny. No, Justinian. Justinian. You're even worse with money than Alphino. I thought I could barely stand. What? Why do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? The merchant is swindling me? It's a serious apology, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 balls of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well, then, your coin. Here, a ball for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. I'll be back after I explore the town. Justinian! Oh god, Justinian, honey, bubby. Here, drink up. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My hearted thanks to the Justinian and to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Indeed. Sweet release. If you hadn't already, you should have had yours too. Right, I'm already get on with it. That Lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. Whoa! I bound it. 'Tis most I could do against the heat short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it's the Thaliak weave, tough and not easily unraveled. Oh no. And how much did it cost? Oh, God damn it, Stylian. Please. 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphonse could hold a candle to you. Set the price is high, but doesn't seem excessive. It's not good for Rich to set the prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? I'll just feign ignorance. I am inclined to agree with that assessment. It does seem excessive, unusually so. Claiming the Thunder as its dominion, the nation of Razahan had long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arxodara, the Montaga tribe, indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hannish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. A development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All this hath combined to make the trading power at Razahan, yet such a status cannot be taken granted. Nay, it needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I have seen any evidence, given the merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, the opportunistic pricing is rampant, thus suggesting the oversight is much weakened, or may have that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We would not to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yinlaman? Instead, we didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. Woohoo! Do I have to drink this? Nope. Okay then. Oh, low tide. Whoa, hold on. Wow, what is that? Gemstone trader. I still need to do that myself over at Shawbringers. Welcome, Charlie. That's right. We're open for business again. Can't sit for, huh? Okay. Okay. Do 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 do. Hydronium sword. Okay. According to I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. Let's see. There are some trade dogs here. Alright, let's continue on with the MSQ. I think I already, just in case. Nope, no, not that. Yep, down here. There we go. And old Charlian. Up before we go, Orianger. Be thou assured that I am quite recovered. Lassie is truly a boon for unruly stomachs. It is truly so amusing to see my hair bound. 'Tis how I used to wear it, a functional fashion. Perhaps you were confused by how you found me following Nidhogg's demise. It had fallen loose after the Kyrugians removed me from my armor and put me to bed. I simply decided to leave it that way for a time, seeing as I would not don the Azure Dragoon's helm again. Oh. Right, let's split up and make inquiries in town. And, kitchen, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the 8th rite, off-putting through the mere sight of it may be. Wait a minute. No! What? Oh, come on! Seriously, how supposed to find Aetherite Aether currents now? Grapefruit? The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they have been left too long. Oh ho! Hey, friend. Well, no, if it isn't the traveler, you're a sign in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accursed tower suddenly appeared and run here. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the radiant host, but business is as good as dead. What will become of us? Only the gods know. The radiant host. Surveying. This is giving me a lot of this is giving me a lot of vibes from Besaid and I forget the other town though in 5x10 where you get Ifrit. Gazing out the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, they appeared to be very little activity. Hey, why do I go over there? Oh no, nothing. Nothing! Can I talk to you? What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kazal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation. I've come to realize. You're a traveler, but looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kazal a visit. He'll be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him in the Salt Wind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Oh. Go, Puffball, go! Whee! I have to walk like this for a while. There you are. The Damascans aren't coming? But we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's a tower sitting at our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Gah, but will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Damascans. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with the merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all of these things, Cazal, I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. I see, that's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're just getting important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsuya, and I'm here to see Kazal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Oh, poor Elephant Man. Oh, yes, can I help you? Oh, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, a fisherman of Ayakali, a nearby village. I sell my cash to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium has been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hard-working man, and I dare not disturb him. Alright. Come on. Ooh, yes. This will do for now. Alright, what's that? What do you have for me? If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say, and you travel the world helping people? Then must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me how to be like you? You see, I bought some fresh fish with me, a portion I couldn't reserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Gazal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in the twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty fighter registrations. Have him accompany you. You'll do it then? Then show me how to deal with the customers. I'm in your debt. Right, please try to peddle my fish too. Shall we say 3 people here in Yilmed? I'll observe you and learn. Matsaya is not accompanying you. keep it at your side or proceed with the objectives. You can leave Matsai behind, entering a different area, putting too much distance between you, or speaking with him and selecting option to part ways. You wish to have Matsai join you again, return to the original location. This way. Matsai, follow me. Time to peel some fish. Meruna. Oh no, minigame time. Yes? Greetings, friend. How fare have you late? Greetings to you, too. I suppose I'm well enough to given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling on over each other to get to the city. May remain there for now, but I could not stay away. Had to come back, continue with my life, such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. It's too risky out here. Maybe you have to move to the city too. It's a place like home, but don't do anything dangerous, eh? Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the radiant host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon, so we can get back to our normal lives, to the days where you can earn as much as you gave, and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. Huh. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. Thank you for your costume. The catch of the day is Shadow's cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk or baked with a sprinkle of salt. Woohoo! Sail get. I think after this though, we'll after this mission we'll start to call it. It's starting to get late on my end. Even though I do want to play more. Ooh, map. Pakistan. That's a fate. The great work. Okay. Nashreen. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra. Let's say a dozen. You don't need to be export quality. Why do you need so many amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker for trade, but with no vessels coming in these days, these wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that, for this and that, and this and that. Noticing a lot of auras around. Like auras and Orineers. Not that I complain. Not that I'm complaining. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. Yeah, I know how you feel. Thank you. A pity if you don't sell fruit, but I enjoy a little chat. It took my mind the trolls for a moment. Oh no. That was the wrong thing. Damn it. No. Fish, fish, get some fish. Lots and lots of fish. Why are you all so far away? Please, and then go to the shore and get some fish. Get some goddamn fish already. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Ugh. Aether sickness. No. Nothing so unusual. I'm in my hurry. I had to get back to work. I just ate a little too quickly. You take it easier. Eat more slowly and savor your food. With that, I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circuses will surely get worse before they get better, and so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can. The better to be prepared. How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, and what have you. How about some fish for your supplies? They're fresh caught. Ah, well, fish wouldn't be so bad, but I don't want to go through the hassle of preserving them myself, rather buy stuff that's ready to store. So I'm afraid I have to pass for your fish. Now, if you excuse me, I must... Too bad I couldn't make a sale, but we did manage to build something of our relationship. Thank you for much of a demonstration. It was truly eye-opening experience. Come, return to the pier. Damn it. We... Oh, what the? You okay there, buddy? Did I mention this is early access? Official release will come this coming Tuesday. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell one of the three people you approached. It was difficult, but when you put your mind to it, you succeeded. Though you did fail too, but there are lessons to be learned in both success and failure. By applying yours, I will endeavor to become a better peddler. Still, there's always so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Gazelle soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who would be but Messiah? Gazelle, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Messiah, I truly am, but for now you must peddle your own goods. But by myself? I can't. Oh. I want to help you, I do. But as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured all my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I can't... I won't fail them. the sisters as my witness. Kazal? Oh. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage. Somehow. Well, I had the best to return my village. My thanks again, and please take care of the road. Should do a lot of these side missions. Bah. Let's see. Orianger, what did you learn? Mayhap owing to the island's small size, the tower's impact upon the people's lives doth appear more pronounced here than in Eorzea. Is it? There you are. Gone over the Aether Sickness, have you? I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are most certainly tempered Imperial soldiers, and as before, they mean to use fate of their hapless thralls to call forth the lunar primal, business as usual for the Telforoi. And with that, I'll call that an end. We'll pick it up from here with the Stinian House of Divinities. Anyway, that'll be it for me. And I was actually kind of hoping just to get to the first dungeon, but I guess it's actually deeper and deeper into it. Woo. But anyway, you can find me here at twitch.tv/KetchSakura. Find me on YouTube under KetchSakura. Find me on Twitter under Ketchen_Sakura. You'd like to support my channel and all my endeavors, go ahead and click on my mask. I'll help me so very, very much. And like the channel while I do, go ahead and please give me a follow. Let's see, who can we raid? No one at the moment, unfortunately. So, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.